Now, here's the thing. So, we're talking about split testing. Great, that's awesome. Now, how do you really know which landing page runs better? We talked about, when we've gone over ads, how you can do multiple different ads on, say Facebook or Google or something like that and have different ads. But once they see the ads, also, how are you going to know which actual pages do well? They could see, ad A that's talking about, moms, stop screaming at your kid. Another one can be moms, here's a way to make it easier for you. So they're seeing two different ads, but once they click on the ad, we want them to see different pages, and this is what we're going to be referring to as optimization split testing for your landing page. So how do you know which pages are doing better? How many people are getting, inspired and motivated by whatever it is that you're showing. So that's what the split testing is. So split testing, you're going to need something called a Rotator link software. So this is one that we personally use and recommend called Quality Click Control. It's a one-time purchase. I just looked up the most recent prices and it's about $200. But like I said, that's one time. So what this does is if somebody types in, for example, www.link.com, it's going to redirect. If you guys are aware of redirects, we have those on different things. For example, hey, if you go type in fblauren.com, it's going to redirect you to my Facebook page, so you can add me as a friend. By the way, if we're not connected, please go add me. But in this sense, so this is a redirect. So that way it's easy for them to find my Facebook page. This is www.fblauren.com, but it redirects to facebook.com/blah, blah, 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 which is whatever numbers of my profile. Makes it easier to find. Well, what a rotator does is it's the same idea. So somebody goes and they type in, or in this case, they're going to click on the link. But instead of showing just one page, it's going to vary and rotate it. So this is where you're going to be putting in your different landing pages. So if somebody clicks on your ad, they're going to go and it's going to be completely random, or on a rotating schedule as far as which actual landing page they will see. So you know that the ad works, so that's the one way that you're going to split test and see which ads are getting the best results. Then when people are looking at the ad, and they go to click, they're going to see a different, you can call it sales page, but it's basically the landing page where you're connecting with them and giving them value. Then that way you can see, okay, is my red one doing better or is my blue one doing better? And it's so that way from your ad which pages and landing pages are getting the best results. And this is where the money is. So we recommend using at least 2 different landing pages, ideally 3. So that way you really get a sense of what's doing the best. So hopefully that kind of shows you and explains what a rotator link is. So it's just typing in a domain, it's redirecting, but you're putting in a bunch of different ones, and it's just going to do, every time that it's clicked, it's for, every first click, it'll be this one. Every second click, it'll be this one. Every third click will be that one. And then back to number 1, 2, 3 over and over again. Based on when people are clicking, they're going to see a different type of ad. So how do you set this up? So like I said, this is just a software we use, so I'm just going to show you in this. It probably works the same with any software that if you want to get it, so that rotator type idea. So here's an idea of all the different campaigns. Same idea here. So in this case, you're going to be doing it and it's based on your landing pages. So whereas before it's talking about, okay, well, all my Facebook ads are going to be, clumped together. In this case, it's, this is the blue Facebook ad and here's my landing pages type of an idea. For this. So however many different landing pages, that's going to be the campaign in there. So go ahead, create a campaign. Super easy. You're going to put just a name that you can remember in there. Whatever it could be. It could, moms and, what's my ad going to be? Moms, stop yelling at your kid or something and enjoy their party. Okay, that's, something like that related to my campaign name. Your cookie expiration dates, it just means how long these are going to be lasting. It's up to you. We usually just use 10. And the other thing that you need to see is you need to make sure to change the campaign type to you want it to evenly rotate. That means it's, for every one click, this one. For the second time, it's this one. For the third time, it's this one. You don't want to, random's not going to help you out because maybe number 2 gets shown way more than number 1, so number 2 is going to have a better conversion rate. It's going to skew it. So just make sure that you change it so it's an even rotator. Okay, and now you have a campaign, so you can see evenly right here for this new one that we just created. Now you're going to go ahead and actually add the different links, or these are the links to the individual landing pages that you want to test out. So for this one, make sure you're in the campaign that you had, and here just add a new link, just like that. Like I said, hopefully, by showing you guys these, these walkthroughs and things like that, just want you guys to get a sense of, okay, I understand I don't like the numbers and all of it, but the idea behind it is, this isn't super hard, so I want to get you guys a sense that you can actually do it yourself. So add a new link, ba-bong, right here. So this part, this URL is the link you're going to be using of your tracking number, not the www, the actual thing of the landing page. No, you want to use this tracking number that was generated. So do you guys remember this one? So our tracking link right here, we're doing one tracking link over here in ClickMeter per landing page. So my blue landing page has this tracking link because we don't want to just put in what the www address is for the landing page. No, we want to use the tracking link because we want to know, once again, how many people are actually landing there. So you're going to take your tracking link and put it over there and put that in your URL. That's going to be, your rotator idea. So from there, that's where you're going to get that. You don't really need a max number of clicks unless you do it. So super easy. Literally just put in that number and then click and save. So that number, which is your tracking link per individual landing page. Cool. So over here, now you're going to see all of that part is in there. So now it's popped up. So this is what the actual link is that you're going to be giving out, because this is now your rotator link. So this one, in this case, there's only one link right now to rotate, but this is the number that you want your traffic to be sent to, because it's basically, that idea of, okay, this is now your fblauren.com, and then it would be the idea, okay, when it's fblauren.com, sometimes it shows, this Facebook page, other times it shows this one. Okay, so this is where you want to be giving out people, or in this case, sending your traffic to, including this in your ads. That's the link that you want your ad to go to. So hopefully everybody's on the same page with that. Okay, so repeat the process, and you're going to be going and adding in each landing page's tracking number into here. Okay, there we go. So all of this part, so this is basically the URL. If you notice, they're slightly different. So that's if I directly want to see what this landing page is, whether it's blue, whether this is the red landing page. So those numbers, this is not exactly what you're going to be promoting. I'll show you up at the top what that looks like. So go ahead, add your links. And so this is, link 1, link 2, and in this case, link 3. So we did 3 of them in this example. And this is, now you take this code back here, boom, boom, boom. So you take it where it's generated. Oh, I think it's actually at the top, but anyways, so you're gonna go ahead and take this destination number and now go back to where? Your click meter, and this is gonna be where your stuff comes through. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys, and you wanna make sure so they're gonna be talking to each other. So you need to make sure first you have to track the different numbers or the different landing pages. Then you want to rotate them so that way that's how you split test. So you can try, okay, for my blue ads, I want them, it's going to vary between, they're going to see landing page 1, 2, or 3. So make sure back in ClickMeter that you go ahead, and now this destination URL is actually your tracking number. So go ahead and copy paste. You've already done your conversions aspects, so then you're just going to say create link. Awesome. Now what it's going to look like is your campaign now will have 3 different links in it. So this is the 3 different landing pages that you set up. They're all on this rotator idea. So it's, it's going systematically on which does what. So for this sample, you can see what you really want to look at is what it's called this UC, which is unique clicks, because this means, okay, well, we clicked on it twice, but it's the same person. We clicked on this one 3 times, but it was the same person. So all you need to worry about is these unique clicks, because that means, exactly that, how many different people clicked on your link. And then the other side of it is once people see the second page or that conversion, then you're going to see a number over here that's going to show how many people actually saw the second page. And that's the key. So it's comparing, so then this way you can look really closely. Okay, well, I had, 5 people, 5 different people click and 1 person put in their email address. So that would be the ratio. Whereas this one, okay, I had 5 people, but I had 2 people put in an email address. So that's, where you can really look. So you're knowing that they're seeing the same ad initially on Facebook, and then they're seeing these different landing pages. So when they clicked on the ad, they saw 3 different pages. Which page does the best? And that's where you now know where to put your marketing budget. And if you don't like those numbers, then that's where you work hard to tweak them. When you're getting started and you have, a 5%, 10%, 20% opt-in rate, you're like, oh my gosh, and you work on improving it. Eventually, like the really big marketers are wanting, 60, 70, 80%, even 90% of people to do it. Well, how do they get that number? They usually don't start at 90 right out of the gate. They're going to test. This is, where your creativity comes in. You're going to design your different pages, and then you have to test and see which pages are doing better. And a lot of times you have no idea why, the red one did better than the blue. It's just what's working. So don't reinvent the wheel. If the numbers are telling you that your red page is doing better, then, make everything red, and then you can tweak, okay, well, I'm going to tweak the wordings now. They'll all be red, but now I'm going to try these words. And that's where, you can very easily, now you're making a decision like a true business owner, because you're looking at the numbers. You're not, oh, but that page looks so awesome, and you spend 5 hours designing it. And, that's all you do. No, you really want to look at the numbers, and the numbers will determine which decisions you make in your business.